Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
It looks like a pink nightmare.
Christmas has a Yule log. Not a log, I don't have a log, but it's...
Mother's
All that I have, all that I've done, everything I feel, all this and more I bequeath you, my son.
Your father was Frankenstein, and your mother was the lightning.
We named the dog Indiana.
I am your father.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Three Geeky Dads, the show that has everybody saying, which one's the ugly one or the funny one? Here's a hint. It's all me. Bad and good. I am improvising this tonight, folks, so bear with me. I do know that I am Mark.
I'm Derek.
I'm Brian.
I'm Tito.
That's right. And if you're wondering why we don't really have a classy intro with some of my whimsical humor and rapacious wit, it's wit, actually. It's because we kind of scrambled for an episode. See, we're coming up on our series of 4, which we do all through May, as our fans know. Right. And we got a couple of extra, Wednesdays in between to kill. So we were looking for what to do, scrambling. And then our good pal over here, Tito, who, by the way, is joining us, our own D'Artagnan. Tito, that is the name of Harry Anderson's pet bat on that Halloween episode of Night Court, which I watched this morning. Rivera. That's not a joke.
That's the bat's full name.
His
Tito
name
Rivera.
is Tito.
Rivera?
It's Tito.
The bat's full name.
If it was Tito Rivera, it would have been very meta.
Yeah, 100%.
We're just throwing that fucking word around tonight, aren't we? So upon Tito's suggestion, and because he hates us, he decided, hey, let's check out this new movie on HBO. HBO? Was it HBO?
No.
What the hell was it on?
This is early access.
Yeah,
This
we-
is on the
early
theaters.
access.
We had to rent
okay.
this
We
one
had to rent
through
it.
Amazon
We-
Prime.
You had to rent this one. I didn't rent nothing. It is the movie X, directed by Ty West and starring, give me the names, folks.
Mia Goth.
Yep.
What's her
Brittany
name?
Snow.
Brittany Snow.
Yep.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi, Martin Henderson. Jenna Ortega, who was in the last movie.
That's
we did.
right.
Yep.
With Scream. Yeah.
Owen Campbell.
Now, Jenna Ortega, wasn't she also in Studio 666 at the beginning?
No, she was at
Someone?
the. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
she was in the
Yes.
other
She's
band.
the leader of the. Of that
Yes,
band.
the band
yeah.
that's haunting the
So
whole
this is
house.
this is like the third movie we've
Wow,
done.
this is our Jenna Ortega trilogy.
Yeah.
That's it. Look at that. She was in Studio
See?
See that?
This
We
was, see?
tied it all in. You
It
didn't
was
think.
Jenna.
planned all along.
Shame on you,
I
Cameron. You
didn't-
thought you weren't going to have any fun.
The Ortega trilogy. Ortega taco shells are made of people.
Yeah. Taco Tuesday on a Wednesday.
Yes. So we all watched this, and we're going to talk about it. This is our pick for tonight. But before we get into this movie, there's a lot to say. Mm-hmm. We just watched this one. So it is fresh in our heads, folks. But we do have an appetizer, if you will, to start us off before we dive into this main course of WTF. And to do so, serving us our appetizers are our own geek chef, Brian Ramsey.
Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome. I spit all over your mic
Thank you, Mark.
and your face.
Thank you, Mark.
I wasn't going to. I wasn't going there.
What's this over here?
You never heard of grits?
Sure, I heard of grits. I just actually never seen a grit before.
We're recording this episode on April 20th, 420. And while that has very little to do with the movie that we're going to be talking about later on,
It should have.
we
should have all enjoyed some 420.
Exactly. It does have a lot to do with some other movies of a certain genre. They say the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. So before we geeky dads get stuck in the weeds talking about the main course, we, your best buds,
I see what
want to
you're doing.
take a look at some of our favorite stoner movies. And
back.
we're not just blowing smoke.
Oh.
These movies are better than what we're going to be talking about later.
I don't know. Mine's neck and neck.
Oh,
yeah?
really?
Yeah,
All right.
it's
Well,
bad.
Tito, why don't you start us off then?
Mine's real bad, but I love
right.
it. My pick is How High from 2001.
Oh, Red Man and Method Man.
Method Man.
Nice.
Can't beat him. It's a terrible, terrible movie, but it makes me laugh. It's how stupid it is.
all
and
that
I just,
matters.
love
It
them
can't
so
be that
much.
bad if it made you
That's
laugh.
usually the case with movies like this.
Very bad. And, you know, they're favorites of mine. It all started with a song called How High. And for years, it was like, when are you guys going to do some other stuff together? And they made an album that was phenomenal. And then, you know, everybody was waiting for that movie to come, and it eventually did. And it's about two stoners that meet in a parking lot right before they take their SATs and smoke the ashes of their dead best friend. And he gives them all the answers, and they end up in Harvard. And they're being chased by a pimp named Baby Powder, played by Mike Epps.
Based on a true story.
Based on a true story. Fred Willard's in it. Jeffrey Jones.
Oh.
Fucking Super Predators in this bad boy. Super Predator Jeffrey Jones.
Before he started hanging out at Gap Kids.
Before he was hanging out. Yeah, Hector Elizondo. I always liked Hector Elizondo.
Oh, he's always good.
The non-Taggart.
We got Lark Voorhees before she fell to pieces. Lisa Turtle herself. And yeah, Method Man and Red Man. And they do their thing. And it's a super stoner film.
Nice.
Very good.
Good pick.
Good. All right, you want me to go?
You go.
I'm going with Ted from 2012.
Hey,
good.
Excellent.
Yeah, the story of a boy and his bear that comes to life, his toy,
Thunder Buddy.
his Thunder Buddy for life. Thunder Buddies for life, Johnny. When you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your Thunder Buddy and say these magic words. Fuck you, Thunder. You can suck my dick. You can't hurt me, Thunder, because you're just God's farts.
The finest
Nice,
thing.
Brian. Nice.
The
Thank
finest
you.
thing to be filmed in Boston.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, Goodwill Hunting. Fuck that shit.
How you like them apples?
Yeah. Ted. Good choice.
Yeah. Oh, I love that movie. The sequel's good, too, but I think
like
the original was better.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw the second one.
Second
I
one's
did like
good.
the first
Yeah.
one a lot.
Yeah.
I despise Mark Wahlberg, but I do like that movie.
I
I'm not
like
a
him
fan
when
of
he,
him
I
either.
like him when he's funny. I don't like him as anything else.
No.
Like
He's Mark Wahlberg in everything he does.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I really hated him in like the early stuff, like Fear. Remember that movie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
him.
Love that movie.
Mr. Walker. I broke a cherry. No. Give him. But then somewhere along the line, once he started doing comedy, he kind of grew on me. I was like, oh, all right, he's not great, but he's funny, and I'll take him being funny.
Yeah, it can be funny.
I'll take funny Mark Wahlberg over.
I finally got to see the other guys with him and Will Ferrell. And I'm not a huge fan of Will Ferrell either, but people at work had been telling me for years to see this movie, and I finally got the opportunity to see it. It finally showed up on one of these streaming services, and I was able to watch it. And oh my God, did I laugh. Those two were really good together.
Yeah.
They are very good together.
Yeah. I never did see, what are the other ones that they're in, like Daddy's Home?
Daddy's Home.
Yeah, I never saw those.
The two of them?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, there was two of those.
I never saw that one. I kind of would see the second one because I do love John Lithgow.
Yes.
And so
Yeah, John Lithgow is Will Ferrell's father. and
Right.
Yeah,
Mel Gibson, right?
is Wahlberg's dad.
That looks kind of good. I still haven't, but I haven't seen the first one, so I feel like I can't see the second one yet because I'm anal that way.
That one came out. This one came out a while ago. I don't know. I really like the stuff with The Rock and Samuel Jackson.
Oh, that at the
Movie. It was
beginning,
like
yeah.
Aim for the Bush.
Oh, God,
that's right.
You thinking what I'm thinking? Aim for the Bush.
Aim for the bush.
They just plummet to their deaths.
The
It's
whole
so
thing.
funny.
Who's the one that plays Will Ferrell's wife in that movie?
Oh, Ava Mendes?
Ava Mendes.
Yeah.
And Wahlberg can't believe that he's married to her or vice versa. And he's just like, oh, my God. Oh, my
God, Will Ferrell over here.
And he's like totally infatuated with her. It's just great. Just great.
More
Your
cowbell.
wife's a fucking hottie.
Dude, there's a funny scene that I keep seeing online from that movie, and it's underneath Will Ferrell is like August Alsina. Under one of the women, it's Jada Pinkett. The guy is Will Smith, and Mark Wahlberg is Chris Rock. And the woman is talking to Will Ferrell in the scene, and she's like, I did things with you that I've never done with him. And the guy sitting next to him is like, she's right. She's never done those things. And then Mark Wahlberg says her name the wrong way, and he flips the fuck out.
Yeah.
He's like, it's Christineth, not Christina. You come into my fucking house, you say my wife's name wrong. I thought it was very hilarious.
That was a weird scene. It was funny though.
But it's like Mark Wahlberg's Chris Rock. He says her name wrong and he flips it. I did things with you that I would never do with my husband.
It's true.
Finally, we thank the Oscars for something. And it isn't a goddamn movie. I love it. I love the world we live in. Derek.
I'm gonna go with 1993's Dazed and Confused.
Oh,
Nice.
good movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
that's
that
a good
movie.
one.
Good movie.
You know, a classic.
That's actually a good movie.
Awesome
It is.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
Two really good CDs of great music.
That was an awesome movie.
Yeah, and plenty of weed to go around.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
You got any weed back there? No.
No.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
Cooler if you did. He's got all the best lines.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
high school girls.
Yep.
I get older. They
They
say
do
that-
the
and that
same
movie made
age.
him.
Yes,
Like,
they
that was-
do.
That way, like and Affleck was not unknown in that movie, but he was
But pretty close too.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
big yet, and
No.
He kind of was. He was pudgy in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was it
Joey.
before or after Mallrats?
Oh, that was way before.
yeah.
Way
That was
before
93.
Mallrats,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
yeah, he was unknown then.
yep,
All right.
yeah, a lot of good actors came out of that movie, and you know,
There's tons of people. Parker Posey, Joey Lauren Adams, one of the London brothers.
Jeremy London,
Jeremy
yeah.
London,
Yep.
Eric Stoltz, right?
No,
Wasn't that-
no,
who was
no.
the redhead
Yeah,
guy?
yeah, but he's not Eric Stoltz.
Oh, that's
Eric
Cole
Stoltz.
Hauser. Cole Hauser.
No.
Yeah, Cole Hauser, who was in Good Will Hunting. He's one of their buddies.
Really?
The redhead with the curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's Cole Hauser.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what's
to
his
see it
name?
again.
Goldberg? Is it
Adam Goldberg.
Adam Goldberg, yeah.
Adam
Adam
Goldberg.
Goldberg,
Yeah.
Michael Rapp is in
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Giovanni Ribisi's sister.
Yeah,
was
that's
the one
right.
with the afro, the redhead.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
That's Giovanni Ribisi's sister?
Yeah,
I didn't know
something-
that.
Elizabeth, maybe? Ribisi?
Speaking of Ted.
The dude
Yeah.
from Empire Records.
Ethan Embry.
No.
No.
what's
No,
wrong
but I
with
know who you're
Ryan
talking-
Lucas, the one who
Those are
plays
the only two
Lucas.
movies I know that
Yes.
kid
Oh,
from.
Rory, what's his
Rory-
name?
Yeah.
Corcoran?
Corcoran.
Yes,
Corcoran.
yes. He's the one
Yes.
who gambles all the money away at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Thinking he
Mil-
can
and-
save the record store, but
What's
it fails.
with today?
yeah.
Today.
And Mila Jovovich, best
Yeah.
Yes,
role
that's
ever.
right.
She has 0 lines in
That's
the
right.
entire
That's right.
movie.
Doesn't she
Taylor
sing a
Swift.
song at the end,
She
though?
might say.
Yeah.
They knew exactly what to do with it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Copenhagen multi.
No, it's I mean, it's one of my favorite, like, you know, it's the end of the school year in that movie. So, like, you know, I love a good, like, graduation movie. And
It's got like almost like no plot. It just follows
No,
a bunch of kids
it's
like
just
on the last
on
night.
their
of
last
school.
night, yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Like the last day of school and the last night, and
yep.
summer's just beginning. It's a good one.
Yeah, they're drinking
Good
a lot of
pick.
beer and
Man,
smoking
very
a lot of
good.
weed.
Richard Linklater, right?
Richard
Directed
Linklater.
that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
You go.
Oh, let's see that again.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Me too.
Yeah.
Now I want to see it.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
What about you?
I'm going Pineapple Express.
Oh,
Love,
very
Good
good.
choice.
love
See, I didn't go with a
this
Kevin Smith
movie.
movie because I thought you would go with
That's
the
not
Kevin Smith
Kevin
movie.
Smith movie.
No.
No, I know it's not.
No.
Oh, okay.
I know, but,
But
you
that's why I thought
Oh,
you
assumed
I
said
I
see.
was
go
going
with
down
Oh,
there.
you
Kevin
thought he would.
Smith.
I got
No,
it.
I was close, but then I remembered how much I love Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
I know he's a piece of shit now, but a lot of shit against
Who's that?
him. James Franco,
Franco.
and Seth Rogen are great in it.
Yeah.
It's the movie that made me like for a while before everything made me like James Franco because up until then I only had his Spider-Man movies and
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking stand
Oh,
him
I always
in that.
forget that he was
Right.
Yeah.
So
Not
when I saw him
Norman,
in
the
this, I
other
was like,
guy.
oh, this dude's pretty funny. But it's got so many people.
hilarious.
It
Danny
is like
McBride, your boy Craig Robinson's in it.
McBride, Craig Robinson. Gary Cole is the fucking
Gary
bad
Cole's
guy.
in it.
Oh,
Rosie
wow.
Perez.
Rosie Perez. Well, who am I? Like
The
every
Stookie
Bill
brothers
Hader.
are there.
Stookie
Bill
brothers.
Hader, the Stookie brothers.
The Stoochie brothers are back, Billy.
What is a quince?
Great cameos. I mean, the whole thing in the beginning with James Remar and Bill Hader is fantastic. When they're, I just love how the movie is
Holy
shot.
shit, Amber Heard is in that.
It was a different time. Just give me. I didn't know all this was gonna happen.
She's so cute.
Yeah, Ed Begley Jr.'s in it. Nora Dunn. I mean, it's just an awesome all-star
I love Nora
cast.
Dunn.
With it's a great caper movie, kind of caper movie, road movie, you know, and I really like how Gary Cole is the bad guy in this.
Yeah.
I just, it's Lumberg times 10.
Yeah.
And everybody is just fucking hilarious in this movie. And
Lumberg fucked her.
Lumberg. fucked her.
it's hard to not see him as ever not being an asshole.
No,
It just-
but even when
he
he's
has the
like
look
Mike
of one.
Brady, even as Mike Brady,
Oh,
he's
I
right.
know.
Brady
Yeah,
was
oh,
off.
that's true.
He
Right,
does
right.
kind of come off as an asshole. Even. I don't know, but he's fantastic. No, it's an awesome. Danny McBride, like you said, the three of these guys, they're just awesome together, and it's a great adventure movie.
And that was one of his first movies, right?
Danny McBride. Was it really?
I think
I think it was
his,
one of the
like-
first ones that he did with.
Like that was where he
Seth-
arrived on the scene. And
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
solidified himself as a.
Seth Rogen really liked him and really wanted to work with him again, and,
Yeah.
and they did lots of times after.
Oh,
that.
totally.
Yeah,
they
I almost
were-
went with Your Highness with him and
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and
Natalie
fucking
Portman,
this
right?
dude.
Mhm. Yeah,
this
Natalie
one was in it.
Portman's in that one.
Not
No.
trying
Lady
to
Thor.
face
Yep.
Lady Thor.
But it's great, and yeah, Craig Rob, who I love, is in it, and he's cruising to Belle Biv DeVoe through half the movie. There's nothing not to love about this film. It's just a lot of fun.
And he hit some hard times recently.
He has, well,
according to Mark.
according to me,
He's struggling in life.
Yeah, he has. He's doing General commercials now and
Pizza Hut
He does
commercials.
Pizza Hut commercials, so he's-
Mark feels bad for Craig Robinson.
I think he deserves better.
That's
I think
right.
he's funnier than half the people out there, and he deserves to be given better. He should be out there
He's
more.
getting all the work Chi McBride stopped
Yeah.
doing.
Oh yeah.
He's aging out.
But some people think he's fine. So as Tito says, he's okay.
I think he's
I think
okay.
he's fine.
I think he's going to be
I
just
think those
fine.
I think he could be better.
I think those Pizza Hut checks clear every time he goes to the bank. I think he'll be all right.
Well, fine, Craig.
What was
fine.
the one he did with
Well, that's fine. Craig.
with Anna
Paquin?
no, not Paquin.
Oh, Kendrick.
Kendrick.
What? He's the
Something
devil.
Palooza? Yeah.
He's the devil, I think.
Yeah.
What?
forget. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
What is
this.
that?
Yeah,
What
it's
is-
like-
what
Came
is
out
this
years
now?
ago.
I
Really?
forget the name
Anna
of it.
Kendrick and
Craig
Yeah,
Robinson.
Craig Robinson?
Craig Robinson.
I don't know this movie.
Yeah, he's
at
the
I
all.
devil.
don't.
Like, what's the end of the world?
Oh, this is the end.
Oh, this is the
No,
end.
no, no. What's like the actual?
Which
what do they
he
call
is
it?
in.
Oh.
Apocalypse. It was
Apoc-
like
Rapture
Rapture
Palooza.
Palooza. There you go.
Palooza.
What?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this
I've never-
movie.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
It's on Peacock.
There you
Oh,
go.
hey.
It's,
He does have a new series
2013.
out. I do remember. He's something called Killing It or something like that. It's on. I
Oh, it
think
just
I'm on-
started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's doing all right.
Yeah,
I
he's
take
doing
it
all
All
back.
right,
Good.
all right. See,
What?
the Pizza Hut stuff, it was just temporary.
Good.
I mean, come on. Look, Dennis Haysbert
waiting
does
to see
those
if the pilot
commercials,
got
and
picked up.
he's still making movies like
Is he? Like Battle
that
Dogs?
Battle Dogs.
Yeah, I don't want to see Craig Ferguson end up in Battle Dogs.
Craig Ferguson.
Yeah, Craig Robinson.
You've already moved on.
I
from
moved
Craig
on.
Robinson.
Yeah,
We're
now
already
I
on
want to
Craig
save. I
Ferguson.
want to save Craig Ferguson next.
Now Craig Ferguson needs saving.
He needs help. What's he doing? That's my pick. So moving
Nice.
on. Yeah.
Nice.
Moving on.
Ferguson.
All right.
Craig,
All right.
Craig Robinson Ferguson.
Anybody have any runners up or anything
I mean,
else?
Jay
or-
and Silent Bob Strike
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah,
would've been
yeah, that was a good
runner-up.
one. I had Weird the Millers.
Oh, that's
Oh
right.
yeah, that's right. Because they're
Yeah.
smuggling.
Forgot about
Yeah,
that.
I've
yeah.
never seen that.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
Idle Hands was my runner-up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one too.
Because
Yeah.
that was a fun ass movie.
And Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, how did I not even think about that one?
Up
Yeah.
in smoke.
Yeah.
Up at-
Yeah, anything by
I
Cheech
thought
and
there was going
Chong.
to be one. Yeah,
Yep.
at least one.
There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
There really is.
There's
And
more
the
now.
Friday
I'm
movies?
thinking of more now.
Yeah,
Friday.
I
Friday.
love Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the one that with Dave Chappelle and
Oh, Half Baked.
Half
Half
Baked?
Baked,
Christ,
yeah.
how did that
Baked?
not pop
That's
into
like
my
a
head?
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baked. Yeah.
Look at you guys.
Yeah, we can talk weird movies all
I
night.
was
if
trying
you
to
want.
make a bong sound.
Feel like we should have had some for this movie.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh,
That's strong.
no, yeah.
That's true. Yeah. It's open.
I'm gonna
up
go
the
with Jackie Brown
capillaries.
because the whole weed scene with Bridget
Oh, there is a-
Fonda
yeah.
and Robert De Niro.
Bridget Fonda.
Bridget Fonda, she's been on topic tonight.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I did not know she was married to Danny Elfman.
Yeah, they got married
There's a lot of things I didn't know about her.
early 2000s.
Wow.
Been married for a while.
This house is clear.
This house is clean.
All right, so on to the main course,
Yeah.
shall we?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do it. Let's do it.
Here's dinners in the oven.
So I don't have really anything clever to say about this because we did scramble on this last minute, but this essentially is a movie that it's the horror porn was how this was sold to me.
Yeah.
It was. And
too.
And Tito, you were not wrong. There is porn in it.
Tito
and
should be
there
in
is
publicity.
horror.
You know, he should be a publicist. He was
He
able to
should.
spin this.
Right to the point.
And in fairness, I did know about this movie.
Tito should write the TV guide synopsis for movies.
Synopsis, horror
Yeah,
porn.
horror porn. I'm in tonight at 9 on ABC.
And in fairness, I was excited when he suggested this because I had seen it. Well, I hadn't seen it, but I knew of it, and I did hear good things, and I was excited to see it. I was looking forward to it, so I was glad that we were going to watch it.
Same. I saw a
you know.
bunch of trailers.
I heard the horror and I heard the porn and I was cool. And then
Mark's like, I like both those things.
I did. And then A24 appeared in the Text Next, and I said,
Oh yes, we should warn you. This is an elevated horror movie.
But we're not going to get into the debate. That overtook.
Yeah, check out our last episode.
I should have known that this was not going to be
that.
good when I remembered that Mia Goth was in this, and she's
You don't
just
like
awful.
Mia Goth.
I don't.
didn't have a problem.
No,
with her.
she wasn't as bad.
I
as
liked
you-
her.
you
I don't
made
like her in
Yeah.
anything she's ever been in.
I thought she was fine. So all right, do you want to just start? Do you want to give Tito? You want to give a synopsis? Anything?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
or do
horror.
we just-
This is straight up horror porn, baby.
All right, good. It's
Yeah, it's a porn cruise going to
Texas,
middle of nowhere. I think they're from Houston.
Yeah,
but
they're from Houston. They're going to
because they talked about why don't we just
Fuck
shoot
if
it
I
in
know.
Houston?
Yeah.
I don't know if they.
Texas.
I don't know if they even ever said the name of the place, but
No, but they were out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
middle of nowhere,
right.
Texas.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre territory.
They've rented a little ranch so they can film their movie, and the old gentleman who is renting the ranch is not aware of how many people are going to be there
And what the movie
and what
is.
exactly they're doing.
He didn't seem like he was aware of a lot of things at the beginning.
Oh yeah, he's
Because when what's his, I don't even
Shotgun ready
remember
to
the guy.
roll.
Yeah, the guy showed up. He says, "I only talked to you on Tuesday about renting." Oh, that's right. And he's already got the shotgun pulled on him. You know, you're on my land. I got a right to shoot you.
Martin Henderson.
Martin Henderson of Torque
of Torque
and The Ring.
You ever see Torque, Mark?
I have not. No.
It's like a
The motorcycle one, right?
It's the motorcycle
Yeah.
version of Fast and the Furious.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Is it good?
I love it.
Okay.
Well, we'll put it this way: there's 9 Fast and the Furiouses.
There's only
one Torque.
Yeah. You like Ice Cube?
I do like Ice Cube.
Then you might like.
There's snakes out there this big. That's
You
part
might
of
like it.
Anaconda.
Who's the girl
Ice
in
Cube.
it? Because I was thinking
Something
Rebecca
about
Romaine, but Rebecca Romaine was in the Rollerball remake that came out around the time.
Oh no,
same
it's
time.
Jamie Presley is the chick with like she has black hair
Yeah.
in it. But you
I
can't
do like
recognize her.
Jamie Presley.
The other actress.
She was in Sin City, wasn't she?
No.
No, that's Jamie King.
Oh,
I
thank
love
you.
Jamie King.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's James King.
Yeah, it is James King.
She's named after
Really?
a
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, it's James King now?
James
Oh, I
King.
didn't
No,
know
no,
that.
she.
No,
it's-
her name was always
yeah.
James King.
Oh,
She has
okay.
not
Yeah, she's
transitioned.
transitioned.
She's
Oh.
She's like named
Oh, 'cause
after her grandfather or whatever.
Oh,
She's
because in
James
Sin
King.
City,
Yeah.
she's credited as Jamie King. I'm almost
Yeah,
positive.
I think she is.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
went by Jamie for a long time, and then
Oh.
she started going
Gotcha.
by
By
James.
James.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Her autobiography is called the James King Bible. Check it out.
So anyway, yeah. So again,
She's part
this,
of Taylor
this,
Swift's clique.
This
she
takes
really?
this takes place in
Rhode Island's own Taylor Swift.
78,
79.
Yeah, 79.
Yeah.
somewhere around there. It's the late 70s, and
What were we talking?
everybody's
Early disco, late disco.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been a lot cooler if it was 69. but,
everybody's
It would have been a lot
filthy.
cooler. if it
Been
was
more on
69.
point. If
They,
it
they
was
missed
Yeah.
they missed a lot of opportunities.
No,
from
they
this.
did. They missed a lot of
I
things.
feel like they took every opportunity they could with this one. Man, was this elevated.
I feel like I might have felt differently about this movie had I not watched it with you guys, and because we riffed
Yeah.
throughout the whole movie.
So, like, Mark
if
was,
I had-
was making it very clear that he was not happy
Wait a
with
minute.
this movie.
No, no, no.
Mark was not having it from the get-go.
whoa.
He saw A24 show up on the screen, and he checked out.
Mark was Scorsese watching a Marvel movie.
Back that truck up, man.
Just
Don't
like
even
over Pearl's
pretend
head.
I was the only one making comments. Derek. You were making the same
I know I was.
riffs
I know I
too,
was.
sir.
I know.
We all were.
We all were.
No, I'll tell you this much. If the whole movie were like the last 10 minutes of that movie, and I don't mean the credits, I
Yeah.
mean the 10 minutes
Yeah, of
maybe
actual film.
of the actual movie,
Yeah.
I would have been on board.
Yeah.
Because I did like it toward the end, but it could have just gotten there so much quicker.
Oh, yeah. No, agreed.
Well, as usual with those, it was a very slow burn in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, it took forever for the first kill. This was one of those movies where I could not wait to see the entire cast die. Like, there was not a single redeemable. Well, Jenna Ortega.
Not toward the end, though. Right? I mean, even at
Oh,
the end.
I felt like she. Yeah,
You were
by
like-
her end, I was like thinking the same thing. Like, shut up, stop
Yeah,
screaming.
you're ready to go.
You're letting
What's wrong with
everybody
you?
know
Yeah,
what's going
everybody
on.
can hear you.
Why would I stop screaming? I've been in the basement.
Oh, she's Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. That's what I heard. That's all I heard.
She was cool up until that point. Yeah. It's funny. Once she had sex, she became annoying.
That's true.
She became, and then now she's got to die too.
That's right. Now you
Well,
gotta die.
the
Don't
other
see the
virgin
rules.
died though.
What
I
other
mean, we
version?
don't know that he was.
Is she a virgin?
The
Virgin.
filmmaker
Yeah.
was the first one to go.
Oh, that dude was
Yeah.
definitely a virgin.
Yeah.
You think so? Is that why he was crying in the shower?
Yeah, look at him. The guy looked like Tom Green. He had this. He was all, "I'm gonna be a
Tom
filmmaker. It's not porn. It's." He was probably like,
Making an art house movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
he
He was
belongs.
as
Making an
pretentious as
A24 movie.
he was as pretentious as the real A24 crew.
Yeah. And that is meta.
And that's
that,
just meta,
ladies
man.
and gentlemen, is meta.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is who this movie's targeting. This guy right here.
Well, that's it. Most of you liked all the kills.
I did. I love the kills.
There's nowhere
ki-
for
yeah,
them
the
to
kills were
go,
all good.
though.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
You could not riff that movie though. The problem is because everything leading up to that was so fucking slow.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like going from one end of the room
Yeah.
to the other required deep hums and weird noises
Yep.
and slow
Or
step,
weird
like a
shots,
game of
the-
red light, green light, quick edits to something completely random.
That's what I didn't like either.
I know,
It got really arty, like when she was hiding under the bed, like, just before the third act started. And she got out of that room when the two old people are on the bed.
Oh, and it
doing-
kept cutting to her.
And it kept
It was
cutting
her
her, like
crawling
she's crawling, and it
and her
kept cutting.
running,
And it's like,
and her
all right,
crawling
we
and running.
obviously know she got out of the house.
Yeah.
Because you keep flashing to her running to the truck.
Yeah.
Right.
But then, like, they cut back to her, like, crawling out from under the bed. And then she's running to the truck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, will you stop it with this arty fucking bullshit?
yeah, it's
And when
just-
Jenna
it's
Ortega is
distracting.
in the basement, they she pulls the chain
Yes.
of the light and it cuts to something else.
Yes.
And, no thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No thanks.
No, the kill.
It could have done with a lot less of that pretentiousness.
That's what ruins these movies
Yeah.
for me. It's like I want to be like David Lynch. Well, you're not.
No, so I kind of liked the premise of the idea of the whole, like, she's old and she doesn't feel beautiful anymore, and she's she sees these young, like, vibrant, I guess you could call them, even though Mia Goth looks like monster Charlize Theron. Like she gets jealous. She wants that, and then, like, the whole idea is that that's why this lady's batshit crazy. So I like that, and they could have done a lot with that without all the other garbage. And like, then they don't even explain, like, all right, so why'd the guy hanging in the basement? What did he do?
He was walking around all hippie and shit with
He
no
was
clothes
walking
on,
around,
tempting his wife.
minding his
I think
business.
that's what he says. That the old guy was like he called him a bohemian.
The Bohemian.
The
Yeah.
Bohemian
The
was
last
walking
Bohemian that
around
was
like,
that stayed here.
The last Bohemian that came through these parts.
But it's like, all right, well, then what? If he was tempting her, then why hang him up up in the basement, like, naked? Wouldn't you?
Because he knew that
that's
she
very
couldn't go
weird.
down the stairs. She'd break her hip like she did when she flew out the front door.
Maybe that's what they were feeding the alligator.
It could be.
Thing hung
It very
around
well
there.
could be.
I was rooting for the alligator. I hope he kills all your friends.
Amen.
He got one of them for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I was very happy to see an alligator
Yes.
in this movie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, finally.
As soon as they were on the dock, I'm like, yep, she's
Yeah.
getting it.
Derek,
And-
you were
and-
reading the trivia
yeah.
section, right?
Yeah.
Did you see what they said that they foreshadowed? What's her
Yes.
name's death with the sign?
Yep. Yeah, when Brittany Snow leaves the strip club in the beginning,
A shot,
a
a
mural
mural.
of a gator,
It's like the copper tone kind of thing.
Oh, that I missed
pulling
that.
at it. They kind of foreshadowed almost all of them.
That's what they said. Yeah.
Yeah, like the pitchforks to the eyes.
Yeah,
because they
and
said,
he said, like, "Oh, your eye's gonna
Your
pop
eyes
out of your head when
yeah.
when they see this movie."
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at them trying to be like Edgar Wright.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Oh wow.
They wound up like Ed Wood.
Smell like Edgar. Write yourself into a corner.
Don't besmirch the good name of Ed Wood with this.
This is a movie he would have made.
No, it would have gotten to the point a lot quicker.
Well, they had to
As
make
Tor
movies
Johnson
shorter back
lumbers
then,
after
right?
them.
George Johnson would have been in it. No footage of Bela Lugosi. Come on.
They weren't allowed to make movies this long back then.
That's
right?
true. They weren't. No.
Attention span was-
I didn't think it was super long though. It did not.
It felt long. No, it felt
It
long.
was
felt longer than it was
no
at
different
10.
than half of the other fucking types of horror movies like that. I tried. I will say this. I did try to hate it, but I didn't. It kept me interested, but at the same time, there were things like I would have loved to have actually seen an old lady play this part. Now I know why they did it. They did it for a reason. They have what's her face?
Mia Goth. Yeah.
Mia Goth playing two roles. She's
Yeah.
playing the old lady, and but the idea of an old killer couple played by like some veteran actors, that's something
Yeah.
I've always loved.
Yeah.
I loved it in that movie, The Visit.
Oh, I
loved
love
it
The
in
Visit.
American
Yes.
Gothic. Movies like that, Tourist Trap, like get some veteran
Motel
actors
Hell.
to do this shit.
Was it Book of Eli? That had
Oh,
the,
yeah, it is the
that had
older couple.
the two old people, but it
Yeah.
was the two people from Harry Potter. It was the guy that plays Dumbledore and the woman that played the giant.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
was it
Michael
Book of Eli?
Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Second Dumbledore.
the second Dumbledore because
So not
Richard Harris is dead.
Right,
yeah.
right. But get something like that.
Not
going.
Albert Finney.
No.
What the hell's his name?
Yeah.
He's
I
from
just said
Sleepy
it out
Hollow.
loud.
He's
Michael Gambon.
Yes.
Yeah,
And whoever played like the female giant from the other school.
Yeah.
You know,
the French actress.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it would have been more disturbing.
Yeah.
Especially since we do see a lot of old people doing it.
Well,
in this
yeah,
movie.
that was.
And but what took me away from part of it was that they were actually young people in some, what I will say, very impressive makeup.
Yeah.
In that movie, but again,
Well, because it was full body makeup.
Right.
It wasn't just like
it was
Right.
all, it was beautifully done. I will give it points for that, but it would have been cooler to see a psycho old couple. Well, you know what I mean by beautifully.
I know. Yeah.
Not
Very well crafted.
You know what I mean. You know exactly what
We're
I
all grossed out because it was so good.
Just get the real thing. If you're gonna go all the way with this movie. See what Ted Danson's doing. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, if you
know?
got like what's her name? Oh my God, I love her so much, and she's still smoking hot.
Helen Mirren
Bingo.
Yeah.
and Margaret.
Well, but that's the thing is I think
would do
they
this movie.
Yeah.
She still rides a motorcycle. She's in a
Does she?
freaking
But
yeah.
they still would have had to doll them up to like make them look even older. 'Cause
But I
the
think-
idea was that like they were this woman is decrepit
Yeah.
and grotesque.
But it would have
know?
looked. I think it would have looked good. Brian Cox could have been in it. Get Brian Cox in the role of the old man, or Bruce Dern. I think he's still alive, right? This guy kind of looked like
He
Bruce
looked
Dern.
like Bruce Dern.
Yeah.
He had
Yeah.
a little Brucey in him.
I don't know. It just
She had a little Brucey in her.
Yeah, towards the end.
They rekindled their romance, man. What's not to
Oh,
like
they
about
sure
this
did.
movie? This is a romantic film. Mark. You hate love.
You're not wrong. I hate love.
You hate love. I think that's your problem. Too much love in this horror movie.
There was a lot of love in this
There
horror
was way
movie.
too much.
There was-
I can't please you anymore. What about my heart?
That's because that's what's going on in my house. Like, I hear this from Sarah every night.
It's like, fuck your heart.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I can't do this anymore. Did you lock the car? Yeah, good night. That's it. I don't need that in my movie escapism. I could go home for that. Honey, do you want it? God, oh, no. No. Oh, you're serious? Okay, honey.
This movie feels like I don't watch a lot of elevated horror, but it feels
Yes, you
like
do.
except for, the last Scream movie. It feels like it works backwards. Like they know how they want it all to end.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, what do we do for the other hour and 20 minutes
Yeah.
of the movie?
And
Feels
we
like,
had,
where are they
house
gonna
movie.
go?
yeah,
where are
and
they
we had
supposed to
called it
go?
too because it opens with like everything's done. It's the morning after all the kills, and I said,
Yeah.
you watch. It's going to say 24 hours later or 48 hours later, and sure enough,
Yep.
it or earlier, and sure enough, it did.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got this weird. It makes sense, I think, to me as far as story wise. So there's got to be.
But I agree,
a lot of
'cause,
just,
like,
random boring
The
shit
parts
going
where
on.
once it started getting good
Yeah.
with the kills, there was no more artistic flavor to this movie.
Well, the
It
first
lost
kill
them.
there was. The first kill with the by the way, spoilers, folks.
Oh well, yeah.
After
she's,
the
like,
the
hacking
death,
away at
the
him.
death of the-
and the red,
blood
like
splatter.
yeah,
the
the
death
light,
of the film.
the
geek,
lighting becomes red because
Totally.
it's on the headlights.
Yeah.
that yes, but
solid
after that,
kill,
there
and
was-
then 5 minutes of fucking dancing that you just did not need.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she was.
you
she was
fuck
having
me?
So much
I'd
fun.
fuck me.
She's just doing ballet. And I'm like, oh, you don't need this. You just did this was a solid kill. It's a great moment.
She was a dancer.
But you know what? Whoever edited the movie was like, yeah, we don't need that anymore. So let's just start killing people. Because they didn't. They
that's true.
All those long shots, and with the exception of the flashing back between the running and her crawling.
Right.
Like other than that, it wasn't.
Totally.
Because it was like heavily in the beginning of it.
And
it felt like it was trying to be like a Hereditary
like the last
or
20 minutes of that movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Midsummer's like that too.
Yeah.
Midsummer is like very arty all the way through the first 2/3 of the movie, and even like through part of the last act too. You don't really see what's going on until like the last 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, but
I haven't seen Midsummer yet.
But it's good. It's very good.
I haven't seen. I don't
It's
think
a very slow burn.
Yeah,
but
it's a very slow burn.
It's a slow burn that pays off. Whereas this, well, I mean, I guess
this one did.
Does it pay off?
Yeah.
I guess it pays off.
It gives you what you want at the end.
Yeah, I was gonna say it pays off. It does.
Is that what that means? This is what elevated horror is?
No, it's just no. It's a movie
gives you that payoff at the end.
No,
which is what
it's
you want?
decided to be a good horror movie. The last 20 minutes.
Did it give you the money shot?
It did.
It did.
Give me a couple.
It did. Brittany still wiped it off and threw it at Jenna Ortega.
Oh, great scene. What a great scene.
First hour and a half of that movie, I can just go right to the kills.
Even on the naked woman.
Even on the naked.
Yeah,
woman.
gross.
Yeah,
they weren't attractive naked.
Well, they were attractive.
Brittany Snow looked horrible in this. Mia God, like the one that I wanted to see naked, which was Jenna Ortega. You didn't even see her.
No, she's too young for me.
She's fresh in the game, man.
Yeah.
You gotta give her like 5 more. 6
I didn't
more
mind
years.
Brittany Snow. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Brittany Snow, or I can't remember their names.
Mia Goth.
Yeah, Mia Goth.
I don't know how I can. Why am I?
I thought they
their
both
name?
look pretty good without
They
clothes
look pretty
on.
good. They look better than me without clothes. Who am I to judge? Thank you for nodding and agreeing with me, by the way, Brett.
Mark, I disagree. I think you have better tits.
Well,
than
thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Now we're
Less
talking.
hairy. They're good. They're all natural too.
Are we gonna
baby.
make our own horror porn? Is what's happening?
3GG.
Sounds like that's where it's going, doesn't
Who's
it,
wearing
Tito?
the Robert
After
Pattinson mask?
Me.
Who's gonna wear?
Just as long as you don't look me in the
I'm
eye.
gonna get glitter
And no
everywhere.
Kissing.
I think it wanted to be an elevated horror movie, but I don't think this constitutes elevated horror at all.
No, I think it tried to, and then like you said,
it's faux
Yeah.
elevated horror.
somebody said, no, let's not do that. Let's make it entertaining instead, and they did. Mm-hmm. But it took a while to get there
At the end.
at the end.
But
Like
doesn't-
I can see why A24 bought this. Like the premise and the idea of the elderly and the old versus young type thing, that is appealing as like this will get them thinking. But no, it was not executed correctly, and no, not elevated.
No, we have enough. We have enough real life horror going on right now. I don't need any more elevated. I want fun horror again. That's just me personally,
fun
and
horror.
fun. Like Antlers. I want just
I
some
liked Antlers.
classic horror movies coming back.
Antlers was a fun movie.
Antlers. Was
I didn't think that movie was fun at all.
Well, it was fun.
What, Antlers?
Yeah,
it wasn't fun.
What's less slow about that movie than this movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
it
movie
moved
is wicked slow.
much faster.
Yeah.
No way.
Disagree.
No way.
Much faster.
No way.
No, there was more creepy stuff throughout that film to keep you invested. Every scene went somewhere else. It didn't stop to dance or to flicker with the editing machine. None of that shit. It went from point A to point B to point C, and the payoff was.
But it took its sweet time getting there.
I don't
Yeah,
think so.
I think
No,
it was
I thought it
definitely
was
slow.
fine.
That movie,
No way.
I don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it.
I
I
thought
liked
it was
it.
great, and I thought it was fun. It wasn't fun in terms I was cheering when everybody died, but
No.
I felt like I was watching a good old fashioned monster.
It
horror
was
film.
it was depressing as hell in a lot of
Yeah,
parts.
Yeah,
too.
well, that's cool. I mean, horror should be
no.
depressing.
But the monster, the monster itself
I
was
love
fun.
basking in other people's
Exactly.
misery.
Yes. Makes me feel better about my life. That's why I like this genre. Well, things are going kind of shitty right now, but look, I'm not getting hacked up by Jason Voorhees.
There you go.
Could be Weiss. So there you go. And it was an actual monster. Let's give that,
It was a monster, for sure.
Yeah. It was a Wendigo. Not too
was
many.
a Wendigo,
which I'm a
yeah.
fan of.
That's true.
So anyway,
They tracked down that old fashioned horror trope where they got the old Indian guy to tell them how to kill
That's
it.
right.
So that's in line for sure.
That's right.
So was this 70s porn is really weird and
70s porn didn't have a Native American warning them of anything, did it? Had an alligator.
It had a milk carton.
Yeah, it did.
what
That had the picture of the missing kid on it.
What were you expecting more? To see a Wendigo at the end of that movie, or to see an old couple having sex with a lady trying to crawl out from
I
under
wasn't
a bed
expecting
in this
it.
movie?
I wasn't
Boom.
even thinking it.
Mic drop.
Caught-
That's the ultimate
shot
mic
drop. Oh.
That is the ultimate mic drop they just gave you.
That doesn't necessarily make it good, does it? You know, like, I don't understand how that's.
Oh,
a
but
positive
it's
thing.
beautiful, Mark. You said it yourself. It's
But it was beautiful.
Beautiful makeup. The makeup was beautiful.
The
well,
makeup, I thought the makeup was great.
Yeah.
Making
That's
her
what I
look
meant.
old.
You schlub.
Like I could kind of tell it was her. But
I couldn't.
not entirely.
Not until you
No,
said
I
it.
and then
Yeah.
I mean the makeup for the kills was good too. I mean, it definitely had its strong points. Like,
Oh yeah, there was a
Yeah.
bunch of attention to detail.
and
with,
even just like the scene where he's hitting Ortega's hands.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Like the way they did the makeup for the broken bones of the
Yeah.
hand, like that was, grotesque.
Yeah, the
Oh,
first shot was just like, oh, he hit her hand, but then it was like, it looked fine. And then the
They
next
hit it two
it
more
was like,
times.
oh,
and it's
I
like,
think
oh
she
yeah,
lost one.
she's
Yeah,
mangled.
I know.
Lost a finger.
Everything in the last 20
I
minutes.
said, stay in
was
the
great.
basement.
Yeah.
Stay in the basement.
I thought it was hilarious that
Put
you
the
heard the
bunny
voice,
back in the box.
but you didn't see the guy. You just heard the
Oh,
voice
yeah.
from the other room. That's just funny. Whenever you hear somebody shouting from another room,
I thought her kill was really great too, and
Yeah.
like
oh, the kill that
Oh,
kill
yeah.
was
you
awesome.
could see it coming, but I don't know. Was that elevated to have that long shot of the hallway? She's like running out, and then all of a sudden, bang,
No, that's been done.
flies
I don't
across the
think that's
screen
elevated.
from that far away, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
can't-
What
far
I didn't
away.
see coming though was when she gurgled and scared the old
Yeah.
man
Oh,
to
yeah,
death.
gave him a heart attack.
Like
That was
literally gave him a
fantastic.
heart attack as he's trying to drag her body out of the house.
Well,
And that's where I kind of fell off this movie again. I was kind of rooting for the old people.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go with. I mean, yeah.
until the old lady went flying.
Yeah, that was that hereditary
awesome,
moment
too.
where I thought was really funny, but I don't think I was meant to. But we all laughed at that part.
It was
No, I thought
funny.
the entire end
extremely
of that
funny.
movie was supposed to be kind of funny.
Then if
At
the
that
whole
end,
movie was like that, I would have been
that
sold.
end with like Jenna Ortega getting shot out of nowhere,
And the
guy
preacher
having the heart
talking on
attack,
TV.
the preacher on the TV,
That-
flying back 30 feet
I
out
don't
the.
know, man. I was
out
kind of
the
hoping
house.
I was rooting for the old people. No.
When she drives away, she does the bump of cocaine and she says, "Praise the Lord," and takes off.
Yeah.
It's all very like cheeky
Yeah.
at the end and
Cheeky.
cheeky, very
Cheeky.
cheeky, strong,
The strong courage,
courage,
like you
penis.
said.
She was looking for.
She was
penis.
looking for penis.
She was looking for penis. That old broad was looking for some penis.
She was.
Do you think if that nerdy
Life,
guy
liberty,
had
and
had
the
sex
pursuit
with
of
her
hot
in the
penis.
beginning, he would have made it out alive?
No, I think it would have died because he was
director?
annoying as shit.
No, yeah.
No. Did anybody want him to live? No. No one did.
No, yeah,
You
definitely.
didn't. You didn't, and you didn't, and I
I
didn't.
didn't want a single person in this movie to live.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really either. When Mia Goth survived, I said, all right, she's the coolest out of all of them. I liked her character the best, actually, but I didn't like her. I wouldn't have made it. I liked the old people and the alligator.
Well,
I was
the
kind of
alligator's
hoping.
alive.
Yeah.
So this is a hope for a sequel.
The alligator made it.
Or a
Let-
prequel.
Yeah. A Lake
right,
Placid
potentially.
crossover. Well, there is going to be a prequel because
Yeah.
Mia Goth filmed a prequel based on the old woman.
Pearl.
Yeah, Pearl. You think they named her after pearl necklaces? What do you think? Sorry, that was an after dark type of question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was.
First thing that popped into my
I
head.
know.
No, Derek, I don't at all.
But I guess they filmed it back to back with this, and or ass to ass, whatever you want to.
Ass to mouth.
You never go ass to mouth. I wonder if the old lady went ass to mouth. There is old people sex in this. If we haven't made this clear, this movie's message is old people are gross, and I did not like that message.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I did
It's
not
true.
like
Especially
the whole message to this
as we
movie
age.
is everybody in Texas sucks and old people are gross. That's the thesis of this entire movie, and I didn't like that. I
Even
felt
though this movie was filmed in New Zealand.
yeah,
I know.
Go
that's right.
figure.
yeah, New Zealand hates old people.
And Texas.
Well, anyhow, yeah.
Worth the watch.
Surprisingly, I'm going to say yeah. I'm
I
gonna
mean, it was
say,
fun to riff. I enjoyed it,
I
and I did enjoy the deaths. So I'd say I'd agree.
I think if I watched it alone, I would have liked it less.
Yeah.
But I still would have enjoyed the last 20 minutes of the movie. The last 20 of the movie is good.
See, I debate though with myself. I wonder, like, if I had watched it by myself and just paid close attention to it and followed the movie, like, I almost want to be like think that I might have liked it more.
You could have.
And
You could have.
you know, I'm not.
We weren't
I don't want to
helping.
say appreciated, but like,
Yeah.
thought of it more as an elevated movie. But then you know, sobriety kicks in, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't helping.
Brian, would you watch it again?
I would.
I mean, you've got it for 48 hours.
I know.
You should watch another 48 Hours instead. And Nick Nolte. You should watch that film series.
I agree
instead.
with you, Tito.
Yeah, within 48 hours.
There's
Make
there's
it
a
meta.
hot old saggy guy.
Yeah, I know,
there.
right? Nick Nolte on his way out.
Oh, Nick Nolte would have been great in this movie.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
I said, stay in the basement. Stay in the basement. Stay in the basement. I was in a Hulk movie.
I have spoken.
It should have been Nick
There's just
Nolte and
no
Bette
way.
Midler.
Oh. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. See, this movie would have been better with an actual old couple, like an actual old celebrity couple.
The old guy was super old looking, and he did a really good job.
Looked like
he had the one tooth.
He looked
It
like
was
Ted
Maybe
Danson.
someday they'll remake it as a comedy, like as a real horror comedy, which is what I would like.
Yeah, it did. I mean, the story.
Because I would have liked to see a couple like that, like those types of actors, and it'd be about like them just killing kids, like fuck the youth.
I want something that kind of. Maybe
Couple
if
of
it
TikTokers.
wasn't filmed in the 70s either, and it was so Texas Chainsaw Massacre for the first
like direct
hour.
ripoff,
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like if this were made like maybe in the 80s, it would have been cooler, or you know, even a more a modern film with.
That's what I mean. Do it modern.
It
Do like millennials.
It could have
getting
been
off by people our age.
They kind of did that in They kind of did that in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the new one. That's really what that was.
Yeah.
Maybe that would have been because again, it's like the first hour. I'm like, God, I wish I was watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre because this is very similar to it.
The
you know?
van.
And I get why porn was apparently new back then, or newer, and they're like, this is gonna take the world by storm.
Well, yeah, because they were talking about VHS, like
Right.
home video, and not have the perverts not having to go to the theaters.
So I mean, I guess for ambiance, it would have been cool. But again, anytime you do a dirty horror film in Texas in the 70s, everybody's going to Texas Chainsaw. So I don't know. Maybe an 80s movie.
Yeah.
Could have happened in
would have had a better soundtrack.
anywhere.
Oh, maybe.
Anyway,
You wouldn't have had that landslide.
Where did everybody go in the
Oh, my
80s?
God.
Take place in Hill Valley.
What a great scene.
They'd be singing "Sweet Dreams"
When
are made of
yeah,
these.
right. They'd be like, our sweet child
Stevie
of
Nicks.
mine.
Stevie Nicks on the edge of 17.
What a fun scene that was.
Oh yeah, was it?
Yeah, I like that song.
It was a decent cover, but like it just
No,
completely
just,
stopped the movie.
Stop
in
the
its
movie,
tracks.
just
Very
like the
strange.
dance number. There's all these moving squares, like the Brady
Don't
Bunch
call it a
opening.
dance number. It's not a dance.
It's a dance number. It was legitimately a whole fucking dance number after that kill.
She was a dancer.
And it wasn't like the Wiz's dance or the
No,
river. It
no,
wasn't
definitely
river
It was like
dance.
a ballet dance.
It's
Like
this
she was.
slow ballet, like Evil
She
Dead
felt
2.
the rush.
Like Tito said, it looked like she was doing Tai Chi.
Yeah,
She
totally.
definitely was.
To
Well,
some
like clearly
Enya.
she was some type of like ballerina at one point in her youth, and
Yeah.
killing that kid was like it brought her. It gave her the
Vitality. again.
vitality again. She felt alive.
Well,
Her husband's shirt off and
Then-
get to it.
fine. I was ready to move on. She's like, no, don't dance. Go kill another one. This is
Yeah.
good kill. These are all the kills this good? Good. Go to that. No, don't dance. No, it's not fucking flash dance. Go.
They were all pretty fun, I thought.
The
The
kills
kill
were
was
great.
pretty
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
The kill was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Cuddy's was kind of lame. The guy just shoots him in the chest,
Yeah.
but you know.
That was the serious.
But again,
one.
it was-
that was the serious kill.
But again, it was a callback. It was foreshadowed because he talks about how he's been threatened before.
yeah,
By farmers, threatening to shoot him.
yeah.
Like he mentions that.
He had all the time in the world to get away from that gun, though. He should have. I mean, he could have.
Yeah. Well, he also
Easily-
had all the time in the world to get dressed before he answered the door.
That's
but
true.
Instead,
That's true.
Very true.
Let me just get my digs on, or
I think he did-
skids.
I don't think he thought he was going to get shot. Obviously, if the guy let him.
Really? You didn't? You know you're gonna die in a horror movie. If there's an old
Well,
guy with
I
a
know
gun
everyone's
and
gonna
you're
die in a
young,
horror
But the
movie,
same,
but
but the
the
same,
thing-
no, but like it's
He
true. Like
doesn't
with the
know.
same
he
thing.
should have known.
Same thing with Brittany Snow when she was on the dock with the old with Pearl. Like she could have easily like grabbed the lady and thrown her off the
Oh,
dock.
totally.
Like
Yeah.
she's younger. This lady's old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's
mean,
never killed. That old lady has.
And that
Yeah.
old lady's probably
So is
coursing,
the old
coursing,
so is the old guy.
coursing heavy with adrenaline
She's
too.
got the
Yeah,
carnage,
excited.
carnage floating through
She's
her
very
veins.
excited.
Oh.
Yeah, so I've never seen any other A24 horror films. I don't know how much in line they are with this one, or
I like it. I liked it
they're
better
worth
than
seeing. Like
than
I
some
probably
of the
won't see
others.
this ever again, but it was
This is a pale comparison to the other ones that I've seen.
Yeah.
Like those ones are like really, really good, and they're steady throughout, as opposed to this, which is kind of like I said, it felt like it was like it wanted to be an A24 elevated horror movie, and then kind of gave up on it the last act.
And that's when it got good for me.
Yeah,
So.
no, and yeah, I mean, to each their own. I mean,
Yeah,
it's,
dude,
I like
that's
both kinds.
What it's all about, my friend.
Yeah.
So
Different strokes.
are we
moving
expecting like more of a twist out of the end of the movie, as opposed to like the straight up just like
in this movie?
horror?
No.
Yeah,
ending?
no, I definitely did.
Based
I
on
expect-
based
I mean,
on
there's
the other
and there was
films
kind of a twist at
that
the end,
there-
like
yeah.
like a little bit.
Oh, with her and
With
like
her
the
and the-
dad,
being the
yeah.
preacher's daughter.
the
Yeah,
preacher's daughter,
but
yeah.
like,
That was humorously tacked on.
saying
yeah,
the catchphrase
humorously.
or whatever.
yeah, exactly. But I mean, yeah, it should have been.
Who did you think it was? Did you think
If
the couple was
it
going to
had
get
been
younger?
what Mark had suggested in the beginning, which was a time travel film, I think that probably would have been
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
interesting.
Well,
love
I
time
thought
travel
so.
movies.
She's, Mia
Right.
Goth is playing old self.
And I mean, and the young pictures of Pearl are her,
Sure.
Or
so-
her, yeah.
which makes me think that that's not Howard's. Like maybe she was her daughter, and the pastor and the old lady hooked up
Yeah.
or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what is that show even, right? It's playing all day long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a channel that's on
It's-
all day
it's
long.
24
of
hours.
that dude, because it's on in the gas station.
Right.
It's
Yep.
on in their house. It's on the following.
It's like that
day.
perfectly timed news story that pops up on a
Yeah,
TV
it's
show.
just
or-
I know.
Which I don't
all
even think there were.
fucking
Yeah,
day.
there weren't any 24-hour television stations back then, right? Didn't they
No.
all end with the national anthem and
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
snow
yeah.
until exercise
Yeah.
at 6 or
I know, it was
with
like
Jack
the
LaLanne or some
colored
shit
bars with the Native American
Yeah.
head. Just
Yeah,
blasting in the middle.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I don't know what they
We
were
now
watching.
conclude our broadcast day.
That's right.
So that TV was from the future. Totally a time travel movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's definitely elevated.
Yeah,
Time
we were
travel.
able to make that movie better
There
right
we
now.
go, right there.
Time
you go.
travel and a futuristic TV.
3GD presents
Yeah.
X.
X2.
Triple X. Vin Diesel. In that movie. Now
Oh,
we're
wow.
talking.
Yeah, let's see an old guy put a shotgun to him.
Xander Cage. Yeah, Xander Cage in that bad boy. Put him in a cage with the cows.
Gary Busey is the cow.
Gary
That'd be
Busey.
fantastic.
Gary Busey is
Hey,
the cow.
milk me, baby.
Yeah, I thought it was
Did anybody else? Tito?
Slow.
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 Yeah.
Until the end.
I mean, it's not my. I don't know. It's my kind of movie. I thought it would be, but I like actors.
You do.
I like Cuddy.
If this had Val Kilmer or John Leguizamo,
Yeah, you're not
he'd be
wrong.
all over this movie.
I see a trailer for a movie. I'm like, oh shit, Kid Cudi's in this. I love Kid Cudi. I like his music. I was like, oh, I'll give that a shot. If
And
he's in it.
now, can you say like, do you like his big black dick?
I don't think that was his.
Think it was a body double?
I think it was
No.
somebody else's. You think
No
it was
way.
No, it was
Full
was in the
shot.
shadows.
but he was in
I mean, he's in the
shadow, though.
shadows, but like,
his? He was like swinging it on purpose.
Well, we're gonna have to
Yeah.
watch it again and
Wouldn't you?
freeze on it.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I would have swung
Right?
it over my lap. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, old man, you got a problem?
I would be like,
Whoa!
hold on, buddy. Let me tie this
Excuse
thing around
me.
my leg. and I'll
Hold
move
on.
on. Yeah.
Really hard getting out of the way of my own really huge penis. I'm gonna go put shorts on. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I would say check it out. Check it out at least once.
Yeah. It wasn't the worst horror movie I've seen.
No.
we've definitely seen worse.
Yeah.
Yes, we have. Battle.
Yeah, I've seen
Battle
some-
Dogs.
Yeah.
God, that movie was awful.
And like the last year, I've seen more awful horror movies.
That's
than I
because
have
you've
in
been
my
hanging
entire
out with
life.
us.
That's right.
Hey, you're welcome.
It's insane. Now, I don't know what good horror is.
It's all a blur.
She doesn't even know what a good movie is.
It all
let
just
alone a good
bleeds
horror.
they all just bleed into each other. Pun intended.
Tommy Wiseau, who is in
That's right.
Rawhead Rex with Eddie Furlong, who was in Battle of Tongues with Dennis Hayes. They're just all together.
Pro 4.
It was worth a watch. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was worth a watch. It's getting fucking phenomenal reviews, so I imagine a lot of people out there really seem to like it. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
like this kind of new type of horror film, I don't really watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I typically stick to the older stuff if I'm gonna watch
Same.
horror.
If it's a quiet road and the camera's really far away from the road and it's a still shot and there's some sort of chanting going on,
Then there better be Moors nearby.
then yeah.
It better be a full moon.
Unless I see a John Landis film, nope. Okay, no, thanks. Switching the channel and checking out what's on
That's
sci-fi.
a short movie, though. I feel like if American Werewolf in London was made now, it'd probably be like a half hour.
They
longer.
wouldn't
There'd
even
be
let
like
him.
a lot
They
of
wouldn't
talking.
even let him. Yeah, they would. I mean, that movie
Be a
almost.
whole lot of talking in that movie.
It would not have gotten made to begin with.
You don't think so?
No,
Why not?
because there's just the way everything. I don't know. Well, yeah, but it would have been.
Based on what we just watched?
Yeah.
It would have been more like they would have tried to remake that movie with. Well, it would have been an American Werewolf
remake.
in Paris.
No remake. We're making
No,
it today
if they
from
were trying to
scratch.
make this today, it
Right
would
now.
probably be an American Werewolf in Paris.
All CGI.
All CGI, more superstars, and trying to make it more edgier. And when
Why
you
do you
know,
think that?
It's just because they did try to make
That
it
was a
again.
surprise
They
hit,
tried
though,
to make
right?
a sequel.
Would you say that American Werewolf in London was expected to be a huge hit?
I couldn't say. I honestly could
I mean,
not.
think-
At the
So
time,
you're
it was-
saying
think
Julie Delphi and Thomas Everett Scott are star power?
They were at that time. At least Tom Everett Scott was. He had just gotten off of That Thing You Did. He was pretty popular at that moment. And he had another. He had that Dead
Thing You
Man
Do.
on Campus
That movie,
movie.
That
Man
Thing
on
You Do.
Campus, I love that fucking
Yeah.
movie. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
He had. Yeah. No. He was noticeable in that film.
I never saw that movie. The
No?
American Werewolf in Paris. I never watched that.
I wouldn't.
I never did
They
either.
had the
Someone-
CGI. I was like,
I would watch.
a movie
I
with
would watch
CGI.
X 10 times over before watching that movie again. That's a movie I hate. That's that's a legit hate movie.
If John Landis tried to make American Werewolf in London today,
Yeah.
you don't think he would want to?
I think he would have had more pressure. I just do. I don't know why.
He killed the guy. Why would he care about pressure?
He wasn't
What does he
the
care
only
about
one.
pressure? He killed the guy.
Oh God! All
And
right,
two little
let's
children.
go. Let's go. This has nothing to do with X.
All right, what's making our geek flags fly?
Not
Anything?
this.
No?
Not this. I'll tell you that.
American Werewolf in Paris.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, you start, Brian.
I think Mark and I have the
We
same
have
one.
one of the same. Yeah.
On Amazon Prime this past weekend started a
roll.
show. What?
Rock
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. That's rock and roll. Yeah. No, this past weekend on Amazon Prime started a show with Josh Brolin and Lily Taylor called Outer Range. Yeah, it's good. Takes place out in Wyoming.
Yeah.
Josh Brolin's a rancher.
Who's Lily Taylor?
Lily Taylor was.
She was in The Haunting.
Yeah, she was in one of the Conjuring
Yeah.
movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her.
But she plays his wife.
Say anything.
Mystic
Pizza.
Mystic Pizza. Yeah, that was the first thing I remember seeing.
Yeah, I
her
do
in.
like her.
Yeah.
Your girl Imogen Poots is in it.
Yeah,
High
Imogen
Fidelity.
Poots is in it.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
Imogen Poots. I love Imogen
Yeah.
Poots.
She's
Yep.
good in this.
Yep.
She's good.
She's in a movie with Kid Cudi.
Is
Is
she?
she?
Yeah, Need for Speed, the movie. With Aaron Paul.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't Aaron Paul in
Paul's
that movie?
Man,
Really?
That's a fun ass movie.
God, I know.
You want to talk about
I
fun
know
movies,
we're
Mark?
watching that. We're watching that next week. Huh?
You really like Imogen Poots?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with
Yeah,
her.
she was alright. She's good in this too.
I don't have a problem with her.
Yeah.
She got bangs, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you
is what
can't
it
blame. I mean, Black Christmas was just terrible in general. She was part of it, but
Yeah.
she was.
It wasn't her fault.
Yeah,
It wasn't her fault.
It wasn't her fault. There was nothing in alcohol's fault. Sorry.
So what's the show about? Without giving too much away.
Well, there's only 2 episodes so
Yeah.
far that they've dropped. Apparently, I think there's 8 or 10 episodes total.
Oh, I didn't even know how many. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to be dropping 2 a week, kind of like they did with Our Flag Means Death.
Yeah.
They're going to
Oh,
drop
cool.
like multiple episodes per week. Josh Brolin owns a ranch out in Wyoming. He discovers a void, a hole, like a perfect circle, seemingly bottomless. and it's got some weird stuff going on around it, like
It's
and
like
on
a
top
mist,
of it, yeah.
thick. Like,
He was hanging around the hole, like when he discovered it. Shut up.
I'm trying to be good. Go ahead. Keep going.
And,
why
and he
start
goes
now?
he goes back to the house, and his family's like, well, you got to get ready for church. He's like, what do you mean? It's only 8 o'clock. And they're like, no, it's 10 o'clock. You've been gone for 2 hours. And he lost all this time that he had no idea what
Like
was
just
going
being
on.
near the thing?
Near the thing.
Near the hole.
Yeah.
the hole.
And stuff happens, with who's the guy that I said I get
Will Patton.
Will Patton.
Will Patton.
Patton.
Will Patton plays the owner of the ranch next to his,
Yeah.
and they're disputing a boundary. So there's like a rivalry going on where Patton wants some of Josh Brolin's land, claiming that it should belong to him.
Right. And they are like a super wealthy family.
They are. They're doing a
have
lot better on
a
their
lot of
ranch than Brolin is on his.
Totally.
And they've each got a bunch of sons, and the sons are butting heads, like in the local,
Hatfields
watering
and the
hole,
boys.
kind of. Something happens to one of the kids, and Brolin has to clean up the mess, and it involves the hole.
A crime is committed.
Yeah.
It involves the hole.
Yeah.
And there's
and-
really not more you
Sodomy?
can say.
Yeah, without giving too much away.
It's hard to talk about
Yeah,
it.
I know. It's good. It's really good, though. It's
But
kind of
by
like
the, in the end,
a modern sci-fi western, would you call it?
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
The ending
Yeah.
of episode 2, you definitely
It's
know there's
really
some sci-fi
freaky.
shit
Yeah.
going on.
Cool.
Yeah.
But it's cool. The first episode, it's the build up. You get to know all the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Brolin, excellent and everything.
Yeah.
He's awesome in this as usual. The whole cast is great. And it starts with hearing noises in the sky and then finding the void. And
Yeah.
it just from there.
Yeah,
it's really
Imogen
good.
Pooch shows up on
Yeah.
their
She's-
land.
She's kind of like
she's
this mystery lady.
She says she's what, a geologist or something?
That's what she says.
And she wanted to.
Cryptozoologist?
Oh, I wish.
She's a cryptozoologist.
I wish.
And she wanted to hang out on their land to look for the Bigfoot.
No.
Oh,
But-
is this Tremors?
No, she wanted to camp on their land to do surveying or something. She may or may not be involved with Will Patton's family, but yeah, she's been seeing like this weird symbol. She said she was a kid, and she's got this whole diary that's got like pictures of this symbol in it. She starts seeing it in like rock formations, like on Josh Brolin's land and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
yeah,
that's great
It's
so far.
definitely worth a look.
What
The guy
what days?
from,
What days does it start? I think
Fist
it's
is
the
in
new
it.
episodes drop on Friday, but
Friday,
there's already 2 episodes out now.
Yeah.
So you won't have long to wait before the next one.
Give it a look. See.
Yeah.
Got the guy who reminds me of Rob McElhaney from.
Yes.
He was in.
I know who you're
he
talking
was in
about.
He does
Iron
look
Fist.
like
The
him.
guy who was in Iron Fist. Did you watch Iron Fist?
Yeah.
His childhood friend.
Oh, okay.
He reminds
Yeah,
me of
and,
Rob
Okay.
from Always Sunny. He reminds me of that guy.
And
from
Patrick,
Yeah, you kinda-
David's
yeah.
boyfriend
Yes.
from Schitt's Creek, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
Yeah.
Plays one of the sons.
Shites Creek.
Shite.
Oh, Noah Reed, right? You said
Noah
that?
Reed,
Yep. Yep.
He sings in that too. but it's
Morningstar
funny.
Angeline. What a great name.
That's right. He did sing in this
He
one.
sings.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
a singer.
Yep.
He's a Canadian superstar.
He
Apparently.
sings in the
Is he
show.
really?
Yes.
Yeah.
He sings in the show.
He sings
Yeah.
in the show.
He sings Landslide.
Landslide? The Billy Corgan version or the Fleetwood Mac version?
The Dixie Chicks
Or the
version.
Dixie
What was he singing now? I
think
don't
he
even
was
remember.
singing a Whitney Houston song. I can't remember what. I think it was Whitney Houston.
It was a weird one. I know.
I Will Always Love You?
No,
I want to dance with somebody.
no.
No.
Keep going.
The Star Spangled Banner? She made that song famous. I don't care what anybody says. She's got the greatest rendition of the national anthem anyone's ever done.
Song that doesn't end.
I'm every woman.
I'm every woman.
Every woman. I will always love. You know what? Watch the show and find out for
Good
yourselves.
soundtrack. The
Yeah.
Bodyguard.
It is, huh, Derek?
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
What's making your geek flag fly?
I'm
You're-
tardy to the party because it's been out for a while, but I picked it up on sale this past weekend.
Sale.
But on PS4, the Spider-Man Miles Morales game.
Nice.
I just started playing it. It's good game. Story's good. The kid that plays him is great, and the gameplay is similar to the first one. So
Yeah, it's like
Did
a
you finish
scale
the first
thing.
one? I never
did.
finished the
yeah,
first one.
Yeah, I mean, I got 100% completion. Like I did all the little side things and
Look at you.
got all the suits.
Well done.
And yeah, it's
It's
It
like a
took me a
lighter.
while.
It's like
Yeah,
a
I'm
lighter
sure it
Arkham
did.
series.
yeah,
You know, like, I
definitely.
feel
I mean,
like-
it's
How old's your son?
he's 5.
I feel
So-
like a little bit.
I mean, he watches.
more.
He
could-
likes watching me play him.
Yeah.
Like he'll watch him and you know it's like watching a movie to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and I'll tell you that the map that they did the game map of New York City is incredible. I
Nice.
mean, how detailed it is and what, actual buildings are there. So it's fun.
I have it. I got to revisit it. So many games I have that I got to revisit.
Yeah.
I've
Like Red
started
Dead
to.
2.
Yeah, no,
I know. How many times have you gone through Red Dead 2?
I have the save data from it, but I deleted the game off the actual system
Because
so
you
that
need the space?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
it takes
hate
so
that.
much space, and so I stopped playing that, and I started playing like I put an NHL game, Heavy Rain, which is an old game. It's like a story game. It's not like a exciting fun game, but it's like a thriller, and it's really, really good. The music's awesome. The story's awesome. So I put that on there, and I put Spider-Man.
Nice.
So
I love NHL. I play that constantly.
Yeah.
It's so quick and easy to get through.
made myself.
Oh, you made yourself.
I'm in a lot better shape.
You're like
One of the Hanson brothers.
6'3" without skates.
Old time hockey,
No,
Coach?
I kept my height, but I'm a little slimmer, and I skate fast, and got a powerful slap shot.
I bought games all the time. I bought.
It's good to be the king.
outside of the bedroom.
I bought Resident Evil 4 because I re-released it for PlayStation. It's one of my favorite video games ever.
Have you seen the new movie?
No, I
I want to see
I
it.
keep hearing it's garbage, but
Oh, really?
I do want to see it. Yeah.
I was hoping to be
I think
good.
it- I mean, it's hard to-
not part of that other series.
It's a whole new series.
whole
Well,
a whole new
it's
separate
just
movie.
all
All
the
the
actual
video game
characters,
actual
all the
video game
actual
characters.
are in
and-
it.
We are
Yeah.
gonna watch that next week. Then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
That's
read
what we're
something
watching
that
next
like
week.
the Leon
Okay.
character is kind of weak and not as
Yeah.
cool as he is in the games. Again, 4 being my favorite, and Leon's the star 4.
It's the fourth movie.
Yeah. Oh,
Thoughts.
Oh, Mark.
Well, it's the fourth game.
Fourth game, Mark.
Fourth game. Fourth game is phenomenal.
But there is a fourth.
when we run out of movies
Yeah.
to do in May,
there is definitely a fourth.
No,
Resident
we're
Evil.
moving
we'll do video games.
Fuck that. No, we're going to 5. Revenge of the 5th or Revenge of the 6th.
They did 4 Underworlds too, I think.
4 Underworlds. 4 Puppet Masters.
I started rewatching because I heard they're bringing this back soon. The '90s X-Men cartoon.
Yeah,
I heard that too.
Nice.
They're gonna start it off exactly where it ended. So I've been going through that, and not real. I don't know. When I was a kid, I just remember thinking there were so many episodes, and there are, but every season's like 13 episodes.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
like so many things all happening all at the same time. So I was like bringing back a lot of memories, but I was so confused watching it. And then like some of them are out of order for reasons that I can't
They
explain.
do that all the time.
There's like a
there's
Juggernaut
other
episode
shows
I
that are
watched,
like
and I was
that
like,
on there
Juggernaut?
too. Yeah,
Popped up.
Disney
like,
Plus has a bunch of them that are
it's
all
weird.
out of order.
The episodes are out of order.
X-Men, they did the same
mouse.
thing with Gargoyles. Gargoyles is a little out of order.
I've been meaning to watch that again. I forgot
That was
about
a great
Gargoyles.
show.
Yeah, I did like that show.
But I've just been. I started rewatching that. Still watching Atlanta.
Yeah.
Best show on TV if you're not watching it. It's just a really.
What if you are
interesting-
watching it?
Then
And
watch
what if you
X-Men.
don't
Then
think
watch
it's what if you
X-Men.
don't think it's the best show on
Then you're a
TV?
fucking asshole.
There you go, folks. Tito loves you.
And that's just Atlanta, man.
That's just Tito, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much the. Atlanta.
You're a fucking
I've been
ass.
watching the same old shit. I watched Clue again for the 100th time the other night.
Ah, it's because it was Tim Curry's birthday yesterday.
It's Tim Curry's
that's
birthday. Yeah.
We watched Don't Go Into the House.
I watched some. Don't go into the house.
Don't Go Into the House for our
Don't watch-
monster
don't watch
serial
this movie.
show.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was not elevated.
I would watch X over that movie.
Yeah, I would
many,
too.
many times.
Yep, I will give you that.
Okay.
I like how the X-Men cartoon was just so much of Jim Lee's artwork.
Oh, it's definitely
that
inspired by
cartoon.
that
So
90s
cool.
style.
So at Rubber Chicken today, Jay had all the variety covers of issue 1 of X-Men, the Jim Lee run.
Oh, yeah.
In damn fine condition, all in one pack. Got a really good price on it. Thank you, Jay. I now own them. And
Nice.
boy, did it just bring it made because this
Well,
was
there's
the only run
there's the Magneto
of
one.
X-Men. Yeah, the Magneto one.
There's like the Cyclops
Wolverine
on the
and
cover.
Cyclops.
Yep.
Wolverine and
There's
Beast.
Beast and
Yeah.
Storm.
Yeah.
And then on the other one, I think it's Gambit and Colossus and Psylocke.
Oh, that
and
sounds
Rogue.
right. Yeah.
And then there was the Wolverine and Cyclops one again with the wraparound cover. So
What-
they
what
were
was
all
it-
in a bundle.
What was he asking
All
for?
mine.
Well, when you put them all together, they're
What-
just like one huge.
It was
Picture.
one big game.
Well, I mean, they were $5, but they were like, good condition. They're $25. got a good
For all
deal.
of them?
Yeah.
No, that's not bad.
It was great.
That's
Wait,
that's
bad at
25
all.
for all of them or 25 each?
25 for all of them.
No, that tracks
That's
because
really
they're
good.
that tracks.
I mean,
I've
the way
seen them,
I mean, they're about like they're in good condition, and so they're not like torn up or anything. So you got like a $5. Yeah, it's about that $5 book.
Yeah.
Which is what he usually does with good condition books, and they were just all in this pack, and I was like, because I got $40 left for that X-Men #7, that Grey 9 with Omega Red fighting Wolverine, and I'm like, that's so close to being mine. So anything Jim Lee, I'm collecting now.
Yeah.
Putting and good old Jay, he's always there, letting me pay it off. What a guy!
Nice.
Thank you, Jay Pillarella at Rubber Chicken Comics in Bellingham, Massachusetts.
Yeah. I'm waiting on Hasbro did a X-Men 90s series that I pre-ordered 2 of them. They're supposed to come in the mail. I want to get all of them though. They have Mr. Sinister, Jean Grey, Wolverine, Jubilee, and Storm right now. And they have like the shading, the way they look in the cartoon, and they come in a VHS box.
Yeah.
Nice.
With the animation
cool.
on the front.
So that was the X-Men run I got into when I was young. And I think the reason I stopped with X-Men was because Jim Lee stopped. The run kind of got less credible artists and went in directions, and I just fell off of that series. But then the cartoon was awesome. But then the other cartoons weren't that great. The animation wasn't
you didn't like
good.
the other?
I didn't
I
at all.
I loved every X-Men.
So I would probably go back and give it another try.
I love Wolverine and the
Well,
X-Men was only like
Evolution.
a season. Evolution.
Yeah.
I liked
Evolution a lot.
That one picks up like they both. Well, Wolverine and the X-Men's only like a season, I think.
Oh, okay.
But it gets better. But X-Men Evolution, I think it's like 3 or 4. But like by the time you get to that second season, they're introducing so many characters to the show.
I'll give it another
It gets
shot.
really good.
It's like Young Justice.
Oh, Young
did
Justice
that.
is
They start out with
control.
so
Young
many.
Justice
Yeah.
is out of
Awesome.
control. I've been watching
It's
that.
so
too,
I haven't
the,
seen it
the
yet, the
newest
new
season.
season.
Yeah, I've been
No.
about between that,
So-
finishing up Doom Patrol season 3,
Yep.
and just some good content.
They're just
so
like,
much good stuff.
take
right now.
everybody we have. Here you
Yeah.
go. Like everybody is on the show.
Thank God for the animated universe.
You know what I would
That's
love
all
to
I'm
try
gonna
to
say.
find, and I don't know if they'd have it at Rubber Chicken, or maybe Jay knows how to.
Well,
locate
you
them.
know, Rubber Chicken Comics has their event. Just plug it now on May
Free
7th,
Comic Day.
Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
So go there, check out, because aside getting the free comics that a lot of the stores distribute, Jay always has awesome deals.
Awesome sales,
There's going to be some pretty good artists there too, and me.
Anybody
and
I
so I beat you to it. I beat you to it.
I was
Tito.
trying to.
No, I want to
beat you
try
to
to
it.
find.
Give you
So,
the alley.
But no, you look there on that day.
when we did the Moon Knight episode, and we were talking about, remember I brought up those cards that had like the ratings.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you put it
Yeah.
on. Yeah, it was on Instagram.
So like
yeah.
I found a picture of the Moon Knight card online. I put it on our Instagram, and I like made me like realize like how many of those I had and how much I loved that series of cards.
have
And
that
I want to try to
set.
find that.
I have that set.
Me
and I
too,
have another
somewhere.
He
set.
might. I don't
Like
know
the
if he
full
does.
set?
We'll check.
No holograms though. don't have any
I have the
No,
full
I
set.
don't know.
Do
Do
you?
you really?
I do.
Nice.
I
With
even
the
sent.
holograms?
I even maybe I'll have to look. I'll look before we meet next time. I even have the binder. I sent for the binder, the official binder from.
Nice.
Yeah, was it Skybox
awesome.
put them out? Who put them out back then?
I wasn't. I was
Is that the
maybe
one? Is
Flair
that the one where
Tough.
things
Oh,
in
I
that
don't know.
really
It might have been
cool
Topps.
pose? I love that.
I think it was Tops.
Was it Tops?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
purple
sent.
cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I sent to.
like the little rainbow colored.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, it was very 90s. It was very 90s.
I had like I don't know what happened to them.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that like got lost during my childhood, but
I-
I loved those, and I would
I
love
have
to
I
get.
got
that
them
set,
somewhere.
And I have. I think it's the Tops one where when you have the entire set, 9 cards make up a full picture.
Yes.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
have that. I have that set. I don't have any holograms for them.
Yeah.
The 90s.
Every once in a while, I check the internet to see if I can.
Holographic cards, holographic comic book covers.
Yeah.
Got them all.
Those are the only things that retain their value with the holograms.
Yeah, but they're nice to look at.
They are very nice to look at.
Gem in the hologram.
Jam. She's Jam, not Jam.
Showtime synergy.
Jam is truly outrageous.
Truly.
I also got a
truly
set
outrageous.
of. Do you guys remember?
You have a set, Brian.
Thank you. The game Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they put out one that was like for Star Wars, and it was by a company called Wizards of the Coast,
Oh, no kidding.
and that was popular for all of like a year and a half. But
wanna
I
play
ended
that.
up.
Let's play that.
I,
Are they
I
gone?
have a full set of those
Let's play.
too.
I like Magic.
I want to find out what
play,
that's worth. 'Cause I got
We should do a show of us just playing Magic or Star Wars Magic.
Star Wars Magic. Yeah.
See how many listeners we can get.
Yeah. Okay.
Or we should just play after the show.
I got they kept putting out subsets after the main set, and I've got the first subset that they put out was Hoth, because that was the next movie. You know,
It's cold on Hoth.
Yeah. So they did Hoth and they did Dagobah. You know, after Luke leaves Hoth, he goes to Dagobah. So that they kept moving on down the line. Then I think they had Cloud City, and then they moved on to the next movie, and they had the big settings for that one too, and different subsets. But I never collected past Hoth, and I think I'm missing like 4 cards from the Hoth set, and then I've got everything else. So I want to know what that's worth.
Now we can't play. I don't know.
Sure, but
I
like
don't know.
based on like the fandom and just
eBay.
They don't
I
make these cards
guarantee
anymore.
There's a VFW somewhere where people are playing that game.
Yeah, you're probably
Like,
right.
having a good time doing it.
Yeah.
Or a game store.
If you're out there, contact us.
Yes, let us know.
Wizards of the Coast.
Check us out on Facebook or one of our platforms and send us a message
right.
and let us know. You could win a chance to play Magic with us
With the 3 gig
in a basement late at night. Now, what's not tantalizing about that?
Over Zoom.
While we watch old people, while we watch old people
While we
bang on
watch
an old bed.
That's right. We'll have that running on the TV behind us. And it's not the movie either. I have a closed circuit TV hooked up next to my neighbor's house.
Goodbye, horse.
Oh,
goodbye
boy.
or good night. Good night, horse. Goodbye, horses. Playing
Goodbye, horses.
on
Goodbye,
the radio.
horses.
Goodbye, horse.
Now that lady wasn't a gilf, correct?
No.
I
No.
don't think
Gilf?
so.
No.
She was not a saber.
Had it
She
been,
not a saber.
had it been Helen Mirren or Anne Margaret, then absolutely.
Maybe
Yeah.
a gilf.
Then
yeah.
that scene would have been much more enjoyable.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Emma Thompson's up there too.
I would
Emma
have taken
Thompson.
Maggie Smith. Fuck that. Those
Maggie
old bones.
Smith.
Yeah, man. I love Maggie Smith.
Peter, you've become a pirate.
I would have taken them,
Wendy
them old bones.
Well, those weren't real old bones. That's the problem.
that's-
You
that's
you like your old ladies
I want some
old.
Shirley MacLaine.
That's right.
fucking just
Oh,
lying there
dude,
lifeless.
she'll do you up and then she'll read your mind. She'll tell you what you were your past life.
That's right.
She's like, I wish you could read my mind.
All right, all right,
Well,
good.
where
Very
can we-
productive.
Speaking of
Yeah.
the website, where can we be found, Brian?
www.3gdpodcast.com. That's www.3gdpodcast.com. There you can find all of our past episodes, one-click buttons to subscribe to us through the podcast platform of your choice. Also, our social media presences can be found there: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and our YouTube channel can also be found there via the little links at the top. So please stop on by.
Nice.
Awesome. And until then, folks, if you want to hear a show or something, send us some messages, man. Get on these platforms. Tell us what you want to hear.
right.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody said, I want more fantasy films. And we gave you a month of fantasy films. So we got our May the 4th coming up soon in a couple of weeks, but we're scrambling for what to do next week in between. This is going to happen. So send some requests. We'll get to them. We'll talk. A movie you want us to see, a movie you want us to torture. I got a lot of listeners out there who know me and want to get back at me. Give me something.
That's right.
Bring it, as the kids say.
You can message
Bring
us
it.
on Facebook. You can message us through the website. Send us an email.
Yeah,
It's all
half
there.
of you who know me, just text me. Be like, talk about this, or I won't be your friend. Do it. No, well, that's fine. Why'd you get quiet? I'm serious.
That's why I got quiet.
Tito's like, that's all it took.
Leg bark when he's serious.
I'm gonna text you later about a movie I want to watch.
Well, no, we already did that tonight. Thank you, Tito.
Listen, had you
Thank
watched
you.
the trailer that I
You
sent
watched
you,
the trailer.
you may have
Got
changed
a
your
freaking
mind.
Clockwork orange your ass. You're watching the commentary to Alligator.
You should have known.
Fucking A.
You should have known.
You should have
I
known.
should have known.
You know, you
When I
had
was-
your chance, and nature selected.
You
I
got
should have
greedy.
known. That was
You
my
let
own
the-
fault.
Yeah, and I
when
think
you were
liked
asking
it the
questions,
least,
and I was
too.
thinking like, oh, I don't think he watched the trailer that I sent.
No, I didn't. I never got it.
Yeah, that's great.
Did I
yeah.
get it?
Where I was
Did you
like-
send it on the group
Where I was
text?
like, what
Did I-
about this? Here's the trailer. Let's see what you guys think. And Mark
That's
was like,
Johnny
what is this
Depp.
movie about? I'm like, I know less about this. Technically, I know more because I saw the trailer.
Oh, there it is.
did
No,
his
I didn't
homework.
even see
I didn't even
this.
see the giant picture of the trailer.
Yeah, there she is.
Yeah,
Mia
Jenna
Goth.
Ortega.
No, that's not Mia Goth. That's,
Oh.
that's Jenna Ortega.
Oh, look, Jenna Ortega.
That's why I thought she was going to be like the big star of the movie, which is disappointing. Anyway,
We're doing a Jenna Ortega
Until next
movie next
time.
week.
I know.
Yeah,
right.
next week we're gonna.
See if we
We're
can get a
hopping
fourth.
onto it.
We're gonna start May the 4th with our 4th Jenna Ortega movie.
Jenna and the Ortegas.
We'll do an Imogen Poots festival.
there you go.
For Derek.
Oh,
no,
fun.
thank you.
Imogen Imogen.
No, thank you.
What a fun name to say.
It is. I got a bad case of the poots.
So did the people in that movie.
I'd rather listen to Imogen Heaps.
Peeps?
The Heaps?
I thought the
Imogen
one-
Heap, yeah.
Imogen Heap.
Yeah.
Imogen Heap. How
Yeah.
about
Same.
But there was a
Imogen Bourne?
Uriah Heap, which is what I thought you were saying at first.
Uriah favorite.
No one else is listening, so that's it.
so
We're
good
done
night.
now. Thank you for those who are left. We're way off topic. Until next time, I'm Mark.
I'm Derek.
I'm Brian.
I'm Tito.
Thank you for listening, and remember don't remember nothing. Until then, keep watching the skies, because I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Good night, good luck, good riddance. Old people rock. I don't care what that movie says.
Rock the bed.
Yeah, they do.
Imogen Heap. I didn't really show
You're done.
Frau.
Frau?
Yeah.
Frau.
Frau.
Yeah,
Luca.
No, not
Frau Luca.
Frau. It's a band.
Oh, excuse me. Being hip with the kids.
It's a Shrek 2. Shrek 3.
I think you should revisit it again.
Maybe if I saw.
In fact,
Peeps
after
first.
making me watch this, I think we should watch it again.
Listen, I didn't make anybody do
Yes, you
anything
did.
they didn't want to do, Mark.
Gunpoint.
Your
Gunpoint.
eyes were-
Practically help me at
Listen,
gunpoint.
your eyes were fixed on that old guy's ass. So don't even.
So was the camera.
loose skin
I
and
had
his
no
old
choice.
balls.
Oh, so much old ass. Old ass that isn't even that old. It's a lot of makeup. I gotta say, it's impressive.
Solid, yeah, good makeup
I
job.
will give it that.
Kudos to the woman to the woman in the makeup trailer that made that guy's ass up.
All right, you ready? Ready to
Unfortunately,
rock
yeah.
this?
Yeah,
I
let's
have,
do it.
I have
Let's
no
get it
idea.
over
All right,
with.
Here we go. Look at this enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Okay, there's. I'm not doing that.
I mean, 'cause
I know. I thought it was your phone too. What is that? No. Is that the refrigerator? Oh, it's the ice maker.
Oh.
We're all,
Okay.
God, we're all a little unnerved. It's
I
an
know.
old guy with a shotgun.
And one tooth.
I mean, I did like I liked the
And an
premise.
erection.
Yeah.
I did like the premise, and I like the idea of like, even the elevated part to it.
Hold up.
What is that? Is that you?
It's the ice maker.
It's the ice maker.
Hold on. Wait till this fucking thing stops.
Wow.
From all the way over there.
Yeah.
This is good.
That's a good ice maker.
Yeah.
Quality
it's,
ice
it's
maker.
so good. I think I'm going to unplug it next week.
Yeah, but that's like the first time that's ever.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to do next week?
Or maybe it happens every time we just never noticed. Yeah. Old ladies?
Do you want to do old ladies?
Old biddies?
Old biddies? Do old
Yeah,
biddies?
Old biddies with old titties?
I like.
Hold up. Wait,
As
wait.
much. Is it still going?
Still going?
I'm going to unplug this fucking
Don't bring your vibrator to the table, Brian.
That's what she said to the old guy right
Yeah.
before he dropped dead. I'm going to unplug this little thing.
It was unplugged this whole time.
Oh, my God.
The call was coming from inside the house.
The ice was coming from inside the fridge. Yeah, that's what I heard.